Good day, my dear students. Let us now proceed discussing this what we call job application form. So what is this job application form? So it is a standard form with questions or fields deemed necessary by a company to review candidates, or an application form. This application form is actually generated by an employer to gather information on job candidates. So to summarize this, a job application is a standardized form used by employers to gather important information about candidates, such as personal details, education, work experiences, skills. Now, this is to help them assess if you are suitable for that particular position. So I will not reveal all the details with regards to job application form, because later on as we go on, I'm going to discuss to the fields included in a job application form. Also, it help the employer collect important information, or take note of the term uniform information from all candidates. Why? Because applicants do not have creative freedom to write um, this or choose the fields to be included in the job application form, because it is generated um, by your company or by the employer. Again, job application form can be submitted through online or in person. No, the company will, give you instruction kung paano siya isasabit. But pwedeng online, pwede ring in person. Let's talk about now the difference between resume and a job application form. Okay. So let's have a summary of differences between resume and a job application form. A resume is a document used for recruitment that highlights your qualifications, skills, and experiences without requiring a signature or oath. While a job application form is a formal document that collects detailed personal, legal, and employment information, includes a signature and oath, and becomes part of your permanent employment record if hired. No? While both should provide consistent information, the application form has legal and official significance beyond the hiring process. Now let's talk about now the information should be included on an application form. Now, of course, no, you need to have all those things. Actually, yung name up to work experiences are actually present in resume. Now, the difference lang here is this, yung signature and declarations. Ito yung agreement, company policies, and certification that information provided is true. And of course, other company specific questions like desired salary or position, availability to start work, or your availability, ano ba, weekends ba, night shift, or whatever. And of course, question about willingness to relocate or travel, and of course, some other questions na kailangan ng company. Now, pag-usapan naman natin, yung common data entry errors in preparing a job application form. So, actually, meron tayong five, common data entry errors. Number one is inaccurate data inputs, no? These are typically the most error that may occur in data entry. It is the intentional mistype may lead to a more severe problem in a short or even long term. It will also bring about wrong information, disorganization, and of course, incorrect records within the organization. So, think errors in data input may be as simple as putting a decimal point in the wrong place. Number two, wrong data formatting. So incorrect data formatting will also happen even with the latest data um, entry software application. No? Mistakes can happen like entering correct data in the wrong column or field, or entering data information multiple times. No, they're more likely than you think. Next, transposition error. It occurs when numbers or letters are swapped leading to incorrect sequences. Although, though this happened unintentionally, it is always important to double check all inputted data before proceeding to another task. Next, representation or unit inconsistency. This type of error includes inconsistencies in terms of time, date, and addresses. It may also be in measurement formats or any units. Kaya tingnan mo, anong format ba ng date? Anong format ng time? Anong format ng addresses? Your name. No, next, data misinterpretation. So this type of error typically happens when numbers are intentionally mixed in with words. One perfect example of this is when recording passwords or codes. No, in some cases, simple letter "oh no" may be perceived as no as number zero, or in vice versa. Okay, iba pa rito, no, yung mga common mistakes ito. Misspelling of name, yung misspelling the company's name, not following instructions, and of course, yung leaving things out kapag hindi naman available. Let's say, for example, yung fields, wala kang ilalagay, lagay mo NA. No, ayun lang. Huwag mo siyang iwanan na walang sulat. Okay, so to end, no, uh, this session, no, I want you to get your 1/4 sheet of paper and then sagutan ito and it will serve as a written work number 7. Okay, so that's all for today. Goodbye, class.